schedule looks like for Miami. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. And it's Richardson in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at point guard. Here's Suggs, following the bucket by the Heat. Nails it from beyond the arc. What's not to love about opening day, Graham? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Well, there's the answer from Hero. One of the best from three-point range in the league.
Caldwell Pope.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Adebayo from long range. Orlando with the rebound. Poke loose. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense, hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so here is Miami. The Magic making their last shot. The drive by Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler leaving no doubt on that drive to the hole. What a play.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Now here's Banchero. Suggs surveys the D. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night. How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker. And getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Orlando leading by 3. Suggs outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Adebayo against Carter. Adebayo passes to Jovic. That's tipped. Wagner with a steal. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Richardson with it. Now Carter defending. Jovic passes to Butler. Now Richardson. Hero on the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Wagner. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Adebayo finds Butler. 44 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And Carroll. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Magic leading by 9. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Suggs, no good. The Heat have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Suggs. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot select. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Setting the floor for the Heat. At the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Tyler Hero is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3.
Here's Suggs. With the drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what we want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The life of an NBA head coach, Dan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? Don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Look, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Jovic. And that one's good. Jovic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And Caro no good. Heat trail by 10. Butler on the bounce. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor, but now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role. Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Heat trail by 8. Here's Richardson. Nice move. And the layup is good. Richardson's got his first points of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Six to shoot. Banchero finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Banchero no good. Hero, the pass to Butler. The kick out to Richardson. Misses the 3. Orlando leading by 8. To the paint. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to Wagner. Wide open. And it's Miami with a rebound. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It'll be the 5th meeting of a strenuous 7-game road trip. Outside Richardson. Butler, a screen on Suggs. Outside for Butler. They set the screen. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Heat trail by 10. Now here's Butler. 11 points in the game. Hero on the wing. For 3. Buries it from 3. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their thanks as always.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Gary Harris out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Howard in at the 3. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rozier. Six on the shot clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And a vicious slam by Rozier, really sticking it to them.
Wow! Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. This Magic squad, Stan, has a great young core. What do you think they have to do now to take that next step?
Well, Brian, they do. They have great depth and a lot of good young players, but they need more shooting around their core guys, and they've got to improve their backcourt position. Their front court is loaded. They've got to get a little bit more balance.
Offensive rebound, out to Anthony. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Hits the trifecta.
Well, Harris is a rhythm shooter. When he's catching, firing, and hitting like this, watch out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jaime Jaquez Jr. was excited to join his favorite player, Jimmy Butler, on the Heat. He told me, I loved watching Jimmy because he's a complete player and he leaves everything on the floor. He's a winner, and that's the type of player I want to be. And for his part, Butler said he is so confident and he knows what it takes to win. Brian, there's no higher compliment.
You're right about that, Allie. Thanks. Rozier with it. And Howard picks him up defensively. Love for three. Anthony grabs the board.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Wagner inside. Still without a bucket. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Robinson, he's checked in for Burks. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Harris against Robinson. Pass to Rozier. Robinson, a screen on Anthony. Three-pointer Rozier. Orlando with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Harris with it. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points. Harris has got 7 points for the quarter. Heat trail by 13. Rozier looking around. There's a screen by Love. On the attack, Rozier. That one goes. Count it.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
Anthony with it. And that's Love picking him up defensively.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Second team foul.
Rozier against Anthony. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got 9 points here in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Rozier, here we go. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
So Miami ends up going with a new group.
Check this out. That's only their second turnover tonight. They've kept great control of the rock.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Wagner against Richardson. Over to the wing. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Magic leading by 14. And Suggs, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
And here's Adebayo. From downtown. That shot missing. And so it's Orlando with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Richardson in at the 1. And it's Wagner missing. Heat trail by 16. Wagner with a steal. Down low. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Now Adebayo. Outside Richardson. Butler, a screen on Suggs. Here's Adebayo. Clock at 6. There's the 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Connects from downtown. And the Magic lead by 21.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Hero. Carter, a screen on Hero. Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Hero against Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. And Hero with the 3.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Butler. And Carroll passes to Wagner. And Carroll right side. The 3. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Heat trail by 21. Hero for 3. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now. Adebayo against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. There's the triple. Drops in the 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Butler, good.
Well, great answer there from Jimmy Butler. You don't want to anger him.
Caldwell Pope takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Richardson, the pass to Butler. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Hero. 5 to shoot. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. .102 left in the game. Here's Wagner, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Richardson, that's good.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Outside, Caldwell Pope fires from deep, on target from range.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The hallmark of this Orlando team, their defense, which led them to the playoffs last year, Coach.
Well, Brian, they were second in defensive rating. They've got great size. They're young and active. This is a great defensive team. And what's scary for the rest of the East, this team is still on the way up.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That'll be a second foul of the game. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark. Outside Butler. Lets a three fly. It's rebounded by Banchero. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to
Well, certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Halliburton. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Magic pick up 2. 5 on the clock. Mathurin for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And there's Mathurin bailing them out in a tough spot. Impressive awareness with the shot clock there.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Now, here's Banchero. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Here's Suggs. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Orlando getting another chance here. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Orlando needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Here's Banchero. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Carter on the wing, fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thank you, David. And so here is Indiana after the three-pointer from Wendell Carter. Here's Halliburton.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Banchero. Back to Wagner. Banchero inside. Siakam's there, and it's Banchero missing. Turner passes to Nembhard. This one for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Snatched up. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting a pretty good result.
Now Halliburton. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Magic lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the 5. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic. And here's Halliburton following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Turner with the screen. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Halliburton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Caldwell Pope for 3, and it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Turner with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. And it's 6 points for Miles Turner.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now, Nembhard, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Indiana leading. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 6, just 4 to shoot. Shots good by Turner. And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Now, here's Halliburton. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Paolo Banchero. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Well, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
And here's Halliburton following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Suggs against Halliburton. Over Suggs. And it's Halliburton missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For three, Caldwell-Pope. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his fourth rebound in this one. All going up court. Here's Nembhard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. If there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Here's Banchero.
And this has really become a struggle for them. Their shots aren't dropping, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. They need to put everything they have into getting high percentage shots. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And here's Halliburton after Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. Suggs against Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And that one's good. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Take a look at Orlando. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone's... And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of it.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We'll be topping out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. Pass to Nesmith. There's the screen from the arc. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. The lead is 2. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets.
Good defensive awareness that time by Toppin to come and block the shot.
To the paint, here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Orlando's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Harris outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on James Wiseman. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
McConnell with it. Hasn't made one yet. Up and in on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and that their offensive end.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Shepard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Harris misses.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Toppin. Here's the screen. And Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
The Magic trail by 3. Isaac kicks to Harris. Isaac passes to Harris. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Toppin. That one goes in. Toppin's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Another miss by Orlando.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And Clark Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
Back to Isaac. Goes back up. He gets it in there.
Well, you have to keep Isaac off the boards. I mean, when he's that close to the rim and has good position, he's a threat to grab a bunch of rebounds.
McConnell against Anthony. Takes it inside. A shot by McConnell, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Isaac kicks to Wagner. Anthony, the pass to Howard. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here's Harris from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Harris has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
When Harris is feeling it at the arc, he can be dangerous.
Anthony against McConnell. Pass to Neesmith. McConnell scanning the floor. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Wiseman hits the jump hook. Wiseman's got 5 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Wagner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Halliburton up top. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pacers out in front. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. That 3 off the mark. And So it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Halliburton looking around. From deep. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Banchero top the key. Plays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Orlando trailing here. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Can't cash in from close range.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Five to shoot. Pass to Banchero. Good on the three-point shot. And the Magic lead by 2.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Halliburton for 3. Indiana again missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Mathurin against Wagner. They need this one. Benedict Mathurin, and that's good.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster, making his presence known.
Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Another miss by Banchero.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Caldwell Pope against Mathurin. Count it, and the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
We've seen this movie before from Mathurin. He is cool and confident under pressure.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Siakam looking around. Going inside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. And Banchero passes to Wagner.
This is where experience can be a differentiator, but Wagner's skill might be just as good.
First team foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Mathurin, rebound by the Magic.
This
isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Van Carroll against Halliburton. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oh, free throws, good from Van Carroll.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Oh, no good. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. For the win. Oh, Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
He knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertips.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home.
Like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And now Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. Bryant, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Siakam in the post, covered by Bryant. Siakam, no good. Inside. Butler passes to Adebayo. Wide open look. Basket counts.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. On the wing, Nembhard. Shot clock at 5. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Here's Siakam over Adebayo. Siakam, no good. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Butler taking his time here. Takes it inside, and it's Butler with the jam.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Siakam against Bryant. Outside for Halliburton. On the wing, Mathurin. Stolen by Hero. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Richardson for 3. Indiana with a rebound. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Bryant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Bryant doing some work on the inside. Nice soft touch from 10 feet and in.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Now here's Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 4. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from Halliburton.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside. Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Knocks down the long J.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Hero outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Brett, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Now here's Turner. No made baskets yet. There's a screen by Turner. It's Mathurin with a drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, tricky move by Mathurin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
And here's Butler outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Butler against Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
This is a veteran play call by Halliburton, getting some aid from his teammates instead of trying to do it all by himself.
Richardson. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Halliburton outside. Siakam with a screen on Butler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Butler, a screen on Halliburton. Hero, the pass to Butler. Richardson for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position.
Clearly, Siakam knows the pick and roll action inside and out. He runs that thing in his sleep.
Left side, Butler. Hero, screen on Mathurin. And here's Butler outside. Indiana with a rebound. Stolen by Bryant. From behind the arc. The shot by Butler, no good. Butler's gone 1 for 4 from distance. On the wing, Nembhard, guarded by Richardson. Nembhard outside. Up top, Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. 3-pointer. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Miami at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Mathurin against Richardson.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them. When a player gets a feel for that floater, he can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Halliburton, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Miami, 3rd.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Miami's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Up top, Hero, defended by Halliburton. Butler, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Hero. Spun easy, too, on the layup.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Turner, a screen on Butler. 3-pointer, Halliburton. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And here's Butler outside. Hits the 3-pointer. And it's a 5-point Miami lead.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Outside Mathurin. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Siakam with a screen on Richardson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Hero. And he drives in. The shot's good. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Nembhard outside. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. Miami leading by 3. Hero outside. Right side, Butler. Bryant, a screen on Mathurin. Mathurin against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Halliburton. 35 points his last game.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Butler on the wing. Butler going in, and it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks. I know we're always impartial, but are either of you guys pulling for a favorite here?
Well, as long as someone wins, I'm happy. When someone wins, we win.
Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
The defense has...
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's McConnell. Count it. McConnell's got his first points in this one. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
Now here's McConnell for the lead. And the three-pointer goes. McConnell's got 5 points in the quarter. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Top it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And a good decision as Toppin is not an easy guy to stop, so free throw's coming.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Now here's McConnell. He's got 5. And there's the drive. Toppin outside. Another shot. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. That's good from Toppin. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now.
Indiana foul. Shepard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Love. No points so far. Now Rozier. And the layup is good.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
McConnell against Rozier. McConnell goes in. And that one's good. McConnell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Shepard. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Toppin, a screen on Rozier. 5 on the clock. And there's Toppin on the assist from McConnell. Toppin's got 7.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
It's stolen by Jaquez. Outside Robinson for the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. Robinson's got his 2nd basket of the game. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
There's a screen by Toppin. Rozier against McConnell. Pass to Wiseman. Toppin outside. The 3. The shot, no good. The Heat with the lead. To the left wing. Lets it go. And again, it's Miami converting.
That's a huge part of Love's game right now. A catch-and-shoot player. He has great confidence in that shot.
McConnell against Rozier. Screen by Wiseman. McConnell passes to Toppin. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Heat leading by 3. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Strong at the rim. Jaquez Jr. holding nothing back.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Driving inside.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
On the attack, Rozier. Screen by Robinson. Now here's Rozier. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on T.J. McConnell.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami out in front, leading by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist. To the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Pacers, Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Matherin in at the 3, the small forward. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Butler covering. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. They grab their own miss. Siakam outside. Back to Turner. Denied by Adebayo.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
And we have to take another look at that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Pacers with possession here. 6-point game. Shots good by Matherin.
And right now, Matherin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession. Here, and the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against the Heat, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Sinks the tray.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Halliburton outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
And Halliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game, an exceptional talent and a great mind.
Butler, a screen on Siakam. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler. That 3's off the mark. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's Butler off the drive. Adebayo passes to Bryant. Matherin against Richardson. Shoots over Halliburton. Kicks it to Hero. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. He shoots it. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. To 3, Matherin. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
This is what the team likes about Matherin. He's calm and cool when they need him to step up.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nembhard. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Josh Richardson. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees.
Team foul. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Matherin. Now Siakam. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
On the wing, Nembhard, guarded by Richardson. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Hero on the wing. Back to Butler. Matherin with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Count it!
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Kicks it out to Bryant. Back to Butler. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Indiana with a rebound.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Oh, he got it! He got it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And here's Butler. Missed it!
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Now, that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
So a close game sees Miami taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA.
And enough. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Suns, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for the Heat, Hero in at shooting guard, with Butler at small forward. Bryant is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Richardson in at the point. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. Now, here's Caldwell Pope after Tyler Hero's miss. Yep, that one goes.
Well, quick feet get Caldwell Pope straight to his bucket.
Here's Hero. Adebayo, high post. Bryant looking over the floor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago, so they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Here's Adebayo. Good work defensively by Carter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Deep 2 from Wagner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves. Kicks it out to Richardson. Hero sets the pick for Richardson. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Suggs against Richardson. Nice move, and it's Suggs getting it to go.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane, and he will attack.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Stan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Here's Richardson, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Here's Wagner. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. And here's Richardson following the three from Franz Wagner.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Butler. An easy 2 points on the layup. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Banchero, that's good.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Butler, a screen on Suggs. Richardson against Suggs. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Magic leading by 3. Magic moving the ball around. Caldwell Pope left side. The 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hero on the wing. Butler sets a screen for Hero. Orlando grabs the miss. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get...
And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Bam Adebayo is up there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Richardson in at the point guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Orlando leading by 9. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Pass to Banchero. And here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero is screened for Caldwell Pope. Shakes him. He lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
What a big night for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Converting time and time again.
And a wide open look for Hero. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Back to Caldwell Pope. Banchero is screened for Caldwell Pope. And the 3 ball is good. Caldwell Pope's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Orlando. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Suggs against Richardson. And stolen by Wagner. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Magic shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Well, any team would see benefit from adding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to their roster. He does a little of everything and just wants to help his team win.
Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Inside, Caldwell-Pope, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Fifth on the list, the Magic.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
There's Hero with the three. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Launches a three. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. The Heat trail by 15. Butler passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. 1:46 left in the second quarter. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Pass to Suggs. Shoots the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Butler. He's got 7. Shoots over Wagner. There's Hero with the three. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Hero, the kick outside to Butler. Butler loves the three-point look.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope making highlights for Orlando. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Orlando Magic. Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Howard. Cole Anthony is out there with Harris. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's Jaquez with the drive.
And now a moment to see the stats for Robinson. How he did last season. Put up about 13 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
First team foul.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, kept alive, and finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, great job by Wagner. Throwing around that big body on the offensive glass.
Rozier with a screen on Harris. And the dunk by Robinson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Over in the corner, Jaquez. Here's Ware. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Wagner. Orlando leading by 15. Isaac with a screen for Harris. And he drives in, and he lays it straight in.
Well, because of his size, Harris really counts on his speed and the element of surprise on the drive.
Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience. Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Rozier into the lane. Kicks it out to Love. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony taking his time here. Off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 14. Outside Robinson. Rozier with a screen on Harris. Here's Ware. He's covered by Isaac. Clock at 6. Rozier the pass to Love. Fell side pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And that touch around the rim is just great from Love.
Anthony drives in. Comes up empty down low.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Love with the screen for Jaquez. Pass to Love. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got 7 points.
Well, that touch never leaves a guy like Love. Sharp around the hoop.
And finished off by Wagner.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlights here.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, Harris is very comfortable at the arc. He believes in his efficiency from range.
Love the pass to Rozier. Back to Love. Pass to Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson on the wing. They set the pick. Rebounded by Howard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Anthony with it. Picked up by Rozier. Outside Anthony. Here's Harris. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That was deep from Anthony. You don't see him taking those very often.
Here's Robinson. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Harris kicks to Isaac. Pass to Anthony. Back to Isaac. Count it. Good. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer set. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hero in its shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Thomas Bryant is out there with Adebayo, and it's Richardson in at point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Hero with the 3, and it's Orlando with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
The kick outside to Butler. Hero with the screen on Caldwell Pope. Butler hammering it home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Lets it go with the 3. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. Richardson with the screen for Hero. Back to Richardson. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Banchero outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Richardson driving the lane.
Yeah, Suggs brings good energy and intensity to his defensive efforts.
And the turnover again by Orlando. The Heat trail by 14. Outside, Hero. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Suggs. Now, here's Wagner. Here's Banchero. Drops in the tray. And the Magic lead by 17.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And good that time. 33 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Hero against Caldwell-Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Heat. Here's Orlando now. They've got an 8-0 run.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Hero sets the pick for Butler. Into the lane. Misses the easy stuff. Here's Suggs. Connects from three-point range.
Three-pointer.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd.
season, there are still so many unknowns, Greg.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3, a small forward. Siakam with a screen on Suggs. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Suggs with it. Halliburton picks him up. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Pass to Carter. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Ball's going up the court. Shakes him. Halliburton outside. Fires from deep. And Indiana misses again. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Here's Mathurin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Wendell Carter.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Both free throws good from Mathurin. Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Drains the triple. Mathurin's got 5 now.
Yeah, tricky move by Mathurin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
Banchero against Siakam. Lets the 3 fly. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. And that one drops.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Siakam, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Nembhard outside. Turner, a screen on Caldwell-Pope. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Magic trail by 3. Doris, you look at the youth on this Pacers roster. Plenty of upside moving forward.
Oh, B.A., there is no doubt. One of the strengths of this team is the chemistry of the young pieces you just referenced. And remember, this group plays a unique style, the fastest pace in the league, one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. A ton of fun to watch this Pacers roster play together.
Indiana shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Clock at 4. Fires in the triple.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Turner, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Nembhard. 46 seconds left in the first. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for three. No good on the shot. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 3. Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Nembhard outside. To the inside. And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now. Caldwell Pope for 3. Offensive rebound. Let's go with a 3. And Suggs the bucket on the assist from Banchero. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. Suggs surveys the D. Wagner left side. There's the triple. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Rejected by Siakam.
Now that size and length. Pascal Siakam says not now, not here.
And that one drops for him. Matherin's got 7.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Siakam, pass to Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
That's Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Wagner for 3. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Siakam against Banchero. Siakam left side. Pass to Turner. Back to Siakam. Now here's Halliburton. To the middle. And then Siakam with the jam.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. No good on the 3. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Matherin to the paint. It's picked off. Back to Caldwell Pope. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Suggs with the bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Suggs. On the wing, Caldwell Pope fires the 3, and another 3 for Orlando. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Just 5 to shoot. Turner passes to Nembhard, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Pacers.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
And And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
There's a minute 12 left in the half. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Wagner on the wing. He's covered by Matherin. Caldwell Pope for three. And another three for Orlando.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Can they get it? Drives to the hoop. Down low. Turner passes to Matherin. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Carter with it, with his first shot attempt. Matherin with a rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
With 4 on the clock, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Magic. They're up 7. Well, now a minute. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Matherin in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Wiseman. Oh, look at Wiseman throwing his weight around.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Wagner with a screen. Three-pointer, Anthony. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. McConnell outside. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 11. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Right wing. Inside. Soft touch off the glass. Wagner's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Anthony against McConnell. Misses the layup.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Harris outside. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Tries to keep it alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin. Toppin with a steal. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Outside Neesmith. Pass to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin, have at it.
And it's Wagner missing. Pacers trail by 3. Wiseman inside. Harris on him. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Screen by Wiseman.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's McConnell. He's scoreless. To the inside. Toppin lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Anthony against McConnell. Harris, a screen on McConnell. For 3, Anthony. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here's Shepard for 3.
A very good defensive player is Gary Harris, folks. He is willing to work, grind, and contest shots.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Toppin outside. 3-pointer off the mark. Orlando trailing here. And Isaac, here we go. And the dunk by Isaac.
That just glides into that dunk and jam. Go ahead, Jonathan Isaac.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Anthony against McConnell. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Cole Anthony. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
A line change here for Orlando. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. McConnell with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Wagner with a steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. It's hauled in by McConnell. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. He drops it from range.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner on the wing. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Wagner's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Magic. Now here's Matherin. Stolen by Carter. And the Magic pushing it up now. Offensive board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Matherin. Into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The explosiveness of Matherin is so hard to contain. He's skilled at getting these whistles.
Both free throws good from Matherin.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Banchero in the post. He's covered by Siakam. And Banchero gets it to go.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Halliburton outside. To the paint. And there's the call on Banchero. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Siakam finds Turner. Back to Siakam. This one for 3. Counted from distance. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Sinks it from distance.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Halliburton against Suggs. Crafty move. Too fast for him, Halliburton.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. To tie it up. And another 3 for Orlando.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, Miles Turner consistently looking to shoot the basketball. He forces the defense to make an aggressive play.
And so Turner nails them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Nembhard. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Pass to Siakam. Matherin, a screen on Banchero from the baseline. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Banchero from close range.
Oh my goodness, Banchero ready for the bright lights in the big moment.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Wendell Carter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Outside, Caldwell Pope launches a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Nembhard. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 8 now. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Nimhard outside. Halliburton on the wing. Right side, Caldwell Pope. And Caro outside. 26 seconds left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. The rebound by Turner.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
To tie it up. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They
And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So here's Miami's starting group. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Thomas Bryant is out there with Adebayo. And it's Richardson in at the point guard position. Nembhard off the left rim and out. Mathurin against Adebayo. Now here's Butler. D right on him. And Bryant kicks to Butler. Richardson the pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball. Butler's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Heat.
Perhaps not the forte of Butler's game, but he does have the range to hurt you from the perimeter.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers' clock maxed out at that end of the floor.
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Now, Hero. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Adebayo with the ball. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got 5 now.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Turner with the screen. The shot's good from Halliburton.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
Hero against Halliburton. And stolen by Siakam. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And a wide open look for Hero. Offensive rebound Heat. Butler kicks to Hero. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
Siakam a screen on Hero. And it's Mathurin missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Halliburton finds Turner. Back balls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. It's all knotted up.
Well, in the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep. And Turner is definitely of that ilk.
1:15 left to play in the first. Turner with a screen on Butler. And it's Halliburton penetrating and finished off by Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Goes up on the high post. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Pass to Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. Mathurin with a screen on Adebayo. Siakam passes to Mathurin. No good on the triple. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Count that one.
Richardson, he's a physical guard now. This guy's got good strength, and he powers through physical contact and capitalizes there.
Here's Halliburton. What a tremendous game he played against New York. He takes it in, and Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Indiana out in front, up by 2. And the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Richardson covering. Shot clock at 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Halliburton with it. Picked up by Hero. Siakam's shot is off. The Heat trail by 5. Richardson outside. Down low. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now Nembhard, still without a basket. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against Miami, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Here's Mathurin, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Indiana leading by 5. Siakam left side. Back to Nembhard. Siakam a screen on Richardson. Nembhard with it. Butler covering. And that one drops for him. Siakam's got 5 points so far. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
For the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Detroit Pistons. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Not much the defense could do there with Richardson bouncing like that.
Siakam inside. Adebayo on him. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. And Halliburton slings it in.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
High arcing shot. Richardson gets a wide open look. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Pacers 4th.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. On the wing, Mathurin. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Adebayo. Good work defensively by Turner.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Richardson the pass to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And finish. finished off by Siakam.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Adebayo tries yet again and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. 4 seconds left and finished off by Siakam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
When I look at Miami, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Miami Heat.
So, the shots.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Terry Rozier is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Ware in at the power forward position. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Pacers leading by 12. They set the screen. Pass to Nesmith. To the inside. Clock is at 3. Here's Wiseman. Nails the baby hook. Wiseman's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of fewest turnovers. Really good passing and ball handling group that they had last season.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up, right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. Here's Shepard, guarded by Robinson. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. There's the drive, and finished off by Shepard.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's McConnell, pass to Shepard. Down low, and finished off by Wiseman.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Drives to the hoop, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rozier, and he gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
Timeout, timeout.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
And McConnell gets it to go.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Yes, that goes in.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Pacers leading by 17. Tapping a screen on Love. McConnell scanning the floor. Got a piece of it inside. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there. Another shot. Goes up again. Back to McConnell. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. McConnell's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Robinson. Love outside. Akez sets a screen for Love. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Tipped away.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hawkins.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 8. Over in the corner, Turner. Siakam, a screen on Butler. And so it's Indiana with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the Pacers' 5.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Poked away and stolen by Siakam. Outside Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Siakam. And it's Bryant with the rebound. The Heat trail by 19. Butler finds Bryant. Richardson outside. Butler on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. Kicks it out to Richardson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Adebayo with the bucket.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Mathurin. And here's Halliburton. Turner with the screen. And Halliburton slams it in.
I like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson for three. Good on the triple.
Boy, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. With the drive, it's deflected.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot. Man,
Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Turner with the screen on Richardson. Here's Halliburton. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Halliburton's got 6 here in this quarter.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Outside Mathurin. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Richardson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Halliburton with the steal. To the wing on the left. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Richardson. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Miami's ball. They trail by 18. Hero from long range. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Nembhard. No good. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.